What's up, Pharma family? How y'all doing today? Today, we're checking out the Spartus Apollo. This is a wide body paddle. It is full Kevlar. I have a code for them. It's FarmerPB. If you use that at checkout, you will get a 10% discount. And if my mathematicals are correct, that is a $117 paddle right there. But yeah, we're going to get into the RPMs, the twist weight, the swing weight, the pop. That's very important with this paddle. But yeah, let's get into this. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the pop of this paddle. Compared to the Mach 2 Forza and the R2 Pulsar FX, the face is definitely stiffer. There is no doubt about that. In terms of pop, I would put this is the most poppy, then the R2 Pulsar FX, then the Mach 2 Forza. Hands down. In terms of pop, this is definitely better than the other two paddles if you were looking for a wide body with a little more pop. Clearly doesn't have the pop of the Yola Gen 3 Scorpius, so I didn't feel like I needed to mention that, even though I just did. But yeah, in terms of power, it does have pretty good power. Now, it doesn't have the power that the R2 Pulsar FX has. I do think that in terms of power, it goes R2 Pulsar FX, Spartus Apollo, then Mach 2 Forza. So it's the top and pop when it comes to those three paddles, and it's middle of the road in terms of power. When it comes to the control, this one is definitely less controllable than the Mach 2 Forza and the R2 Pulsar FX. Both of those faces are a lot more plush, or like the R2 FX, the trampoline effect where it sits in the paddle face more. This one has a tendency to pop off the face a lot quicker, which means it's a little bit less controllable. Now, it's not anything where you're going to be like, whoa, this is a Yola Gen 3 or a Vadegoni or the Gearbox Power Elongated. It's not anything like that. If you've used any of the Gen 2 raw carbon fiber paddles, you're not going to have a problem adjusting to this one whatsoever. It's just a tad bit poppier than the other wide bodies that I've played with. So the control is going to be a little bit harder to control, but it's still not going to be hard at all for you in terms of, reeling that in. When it came to the RPMs, it got 2,046 RPMs. Now, according to all my list and all the paddles that I have tested so far, this one is ranked third amongst 16 millimeter paddles in terms of RPM. Now, the numbers between the two that's above them is so small that literally the Mach 2 Forza, the R2 Pulsar FX, and the Spartus Apollo are essentially tied in terms of spin. So if you're wanting something that is a king of spin or top tier spin, this one is definitely one of the paddles for you. You can see the display on the screen. I have them listed, I think 1 through 26 out of all the paddles I've reviewed so far, and this one's up there. When it came to the swing weight, this is easily one of the lightest swinging paddles that I have ever played with, and the swing weight is a really low 107. If you are someone who values hand speed, hand battles, and not being sluggish at the net, this is the paddle, like straight up. And when it came to the actual weight of this paddle, it was 8 ounces. I don't really care much about the overall static weight. The swing weight is cray-cray. Now here is another positive. In terms of twist weight, it has a 7.48 twist weight. These wide body paddles, they have crazy good twist weights, especially compared to any other shape that's on the market right now. So if you're wanting something with a crazy high, like ridiculous twist weight, this is it. And in terms of sweet spot, the sweet spot basically acts how the twist weight feels for this paddle. It's not like that with every paddle, but this paddle is. The sweet spot is massive. Unless you're hitting it off at the very far edges, you're going to feel that the sweet spot is going to be what you need. You're not going to be crying and going to their page, leaving a review like, the sweet spot's too small. You're not going to be saying any of that stuff. Like I said in the beginning, this is a $130 wide body Gen 2 pure DuPont Kevlar paddle. And it goes to $117 with a discount code. Crazy value. Like the value for your money part, this shouldn't even be a part of this video, to be honest. It's obviously valued for the money. Like, it's controllable once you reel it in. You're going to have better pop off the face. So when it comes to, speed ups to start the hand battles out and initiating them, you're going to be in a better position compared to the R2 Pulsar FX and the Mach 2 Forza. And the swing weight. ridiculously light with a really good twist weight. It's hard not to recommend this to people that like wide body paddles. Right now, I am in a mess. I am struggling between the Mach 2 Forza, the R2 Pulsar FX, and this. I keep jumping around all three of them, and I am undecided. Very undecided. But till next time, stay safe, have a good day, drink plenty of water. Peace, y'all.